Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be kind of recreating the trend that's happening with the Zara Larsson looks. Now I'm going to be doing a lot lighter version of this, and I am going to prep my skin with some of the e.l.f. Grip Primer. I've been really liking this stuff. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's really good for the skin. And I am sick, so if I sound funny, I'm sorry. I have been sick the past couple days. And then I'm just prepping my lips with this e.l.f. Plum lip stain. And I'm just going in and prepping my skin. I already did moisturizer, snail mucin, hyaluronic acid. I did all my acids early this morning. That didn't sound right, but skin acids is what I'm talking about. And I already put some glitter on my chest just to kind of prepare for this look, because it's a very glittery look. I am doing one of the pink sort of more inspired Zara Larsson looks, but I am doing a less heavy version. I'm not gluing all the stuff to my face and doing as much potted glitter and everything, just because my skin is super sensitive and I will get acne for just about any reason. If I walk outside, I will get a pimple. So this is sort of a look for the Zara Larsson look, maybe for acne prone girlies. But yeah, I'm using the Fit Me foundation in 110. This is always my go-to. It's non-comedogenic, so it does not cause pore clogging. I mean, anything you put on your skin can clog your pores, but I have to be super cognizant of what I put on my skin. So unfortunately, this is not a full effect, special effects type of makeup. I do want to try it out. I'm trying to get back into doing more stuff like that. But if you're looking for an exact dupe or an exact, what am I saying? If you're looking for an exact version of the, I saw a spider in my window, so I was looking funny. If you're looking for an exact version of the Zara Larsson look, this is not really going to be the video for you. This is more just of a natural version of it for the girlies that have sensitive skin who can't put all that stuff on their skin. So I'm using the special effects makeup, not special effects, I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer. I think it's in C1. This was actually on sale at Target, so I decided to pick it up and try it, and I actually really love it. It provides a lot of coverage, and I'm putting that in all the high areas and of course under my eyes, because I really want to get a super brightening effect under my eyes. And I'm just blending that in everywhere. I'm going to just put all the products in the description when I get a chance, because sometimes I don't get the name of the products correct, unless it's ColourPop, because I'm in love with ColourPop. And then I'm putting ColourPop Liquid Blush in Sweet Treat. And I'm really focusing this in a little bit closer to my eye area, because that's where all the pink shadow is going to go. So I really want a lot of pink reflex. A little bit of blush on the nose, chin. I am looking at a picture on my laptop of this look, and then I'm putting I Know That's Right by ColourPop liquid blush on top of the Sweet Treat blush, and I'm blending those together just to get more of a pop. And I'm blending this a little bit higher than I usually would, just because I want to melt the blush and the pink blush and the pink eyeshadow together. I want to create a melted look, and I want the under eye to be a little bit pink. So I'm blending that up. I may have put a little bit of water on this sponge, and then I'm going in for a second layer, and I'm layering this blush on because she has a very heavy blush effect. And then I'm continuing to blend it in. I also don't want it to be too harsh of lines either. So I don't want any deviations. I want it to still be soft. Okay, it's IRL. That's what it's called. It's IRL Effect Concealer by Makeup Revolution. I believe it's in C1 or C2. They do like C for their like foundation and concealer shades. This concealer is heavy, so for girls who have acne prone skin, I wouldn't recommend putting this all over, like if you're trying to like cover up spots and stuff like that. I still use my Fit Me concealer for that. And then I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Rose setting powder, and I'm gonna start setting my under eyes. For this type of look, you probably should do the eyes first, but I guess I was being kind of ballsy and doing the face first. So setting up the powder, but I'm not going to put that on quite yet. I guess going in with the ColourPop Pink Pony highlighter, and I'm putting a pretty heavy amount of that onto my cheeks, nose, highlighting everywhere. That's a high point. And I also put this on my lips to give me a little bit more of a reflect. And I'm so sorry, I've just been sick. Today's my first day of classes and I'm sick, so it's just wonderful. I'm not that sick, just a little bit of a cold. And then I'm blending out the Pink Pony highlighter, and I'm putting that in the inner corner of my eye as well. And I wish I had, looking back on this, I wish I had put this just all over the cheek, just all together. I would have done that differently, and I probably would have put on a little bit more blush. I don't know, my skin really absorbs these liquid blushes, so I think also the heavy light coming in from the window too is kind of making it look more translucent, but I think I need to work on buying a more pigmented blush for looks like this. Then I'm taking that Makeup Revolution rose powder that I kind of prepped to the side, and then I'm putting that on. I kind of like to get my products like prepared before I use them. And so I'm setting just strictly under the eyes for right now. And then I'm going in with a liquid bronzer that has kind of like a, it has some reflex in it that make it almost look a little bit sparkly. And I'm doing this liquid bronzer. I mean, honestly, it's my favorite one that I'm using right now anyway, every day, but I'm using this because it has some like reflex for the look. And I'm going in, patting that in. Okay. And then I'm staring off and disassociating about my life. And then looking at the picture. And I think I'm trying to explain that the look is focused mostly in the cheekbone area and the eyes, which is where a lot of the pigment is, a lot of the pink color is focused. Now I'm going in with this Jasmine Cosmetics big palette, eye color palette, and I'm taking the lightest pink shade and I'm working that in all over the eye, the crease. And I'm blending that out a little bit into like a cat eye shape to sort of connect it to the blush, the pink blush. Because the eye look is kind of going to mold in with the blush look. Now I'm making crazy faces. Now I'm mixing the lighter pink and the darker pink together, and I'm continuing to just mold that in, blend it in. I'm really hoping that I'm not waking up my roommates because I'm not filming, I am voice recording this early in the morning before class. So I probably sound extra funny because I'm sick and I'm trying to also be quiet, and I'm a very loud talker. So I apologize if my roommates are watching this. I'm so sorry. Love you guys. And then I'm taking the Cherry Icon Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm taking the lightest shade, which is like this kind of sparkly white with some pink reflex still in it. And I'm putting that in the inner corner, highlighting the cheek, not the cheekbone. What am I saying? This cold virus is infecting my brain too. And then I put the white lightest shade in the inner corner and the top of the eyebrow bone. And then I took the sparkly sort of pink and purple shades, and then I went in and made the look a little bit darker because these shades are very pigmented. And I actually got this palette from Walmart. It was like during the fall time. They were having like a special collection come out, and I had picked up a couple of their products and tried it, and I was very impressed. I actually really like Makeup Revolution, so yeah, so I just, for now, I'm gonna leave the eyes alone, and then I'm going in with this plum lip liner. In this specific photo of Zara Larsson that I saw, she has like a plum lip, so she has a very like stained plum, dark, medium dark plum sort of lip, and then a lot of like purple pinks, so it's a very like bright colors. And then I'm going in with a little bit of a brown lip liner on the outside. I know some people hate this trend of the brown lip liner. Actually, this is an eyeliner that I'm using as a brown lip liner. And then I'm just using my finger to blend it out a little bit because I don't want it to look too harsh. And then I'm going in with that Fit Me concealer just in the center because I want to keep the center bright. Okay, what am I looking at? And I'm searching for something, probably my soul, I don't know. I spend half of my life looking for things that I cannot find. What is that? Eyeliner. Okay. So now I am doing the eyeliner portion. So she has kind of a special effects eyeliner. She did like a classic wing on the top, and then on the bottom she did some like little flicks that almost look like little false eyelashes. I tried the best my nose won't stop running. I tried the best that I could with this eyeliner. Because I typically do not use liquid eyeliner. So, but I am going in. I'm doing it. So I'm just creating a wing. And I did all of this right before I had to be at work. So I had to hurry up and do this and then wash this all off and then put on new makeup because I don't think I could have went to work with this on. I probably could have went to work with this on, but I think I was like, I don't want anyone to think I'm crazy. Although they probably already think I am crazy. So I'm just adjusting the eyeliner and making it pretty thick and bold so that it shows up in a picture. And now I'm smoking an eyeliner cigarette because I'm stressed out by this. And then I'm creating the little bottom sort of feline flicks. And she had about like 3 of those. I love Zara Larsson's makeup artist. I started following her on Instagram. Her looks are like amazing. So in no way is this me, I will never be on that level of artistry. I mean, she is absolutely amazing. And Zara Larsson is very, very, very beautiful. And her makeup artist is absolutely amazing. They're both super creative and inspiring. I like when 2 creatives get together and start working their minds and creating magic. So really, I'm just honoring their art and kind of making my own art out of it. So this look is definitely not perfect or measurable to anything her makeup artist did. But I am just really having fun and trying some new things. And for the new year, my resolution was not necessarily to work out more or to walk more, but it was to challenge myself to do more creative projects. And so this is kind of my journey of trying more creative projects. Makeup was always an outlet for me and a way for me to express myself. I mean, I've been doing makeup since I was like way too young to even be messing with makeup. I used to steal my mom's makeup all the time. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you so much. And I'm sorry that I stole your makeup all the time and lied about it. Yeah, and then I'm putting a little bit of white eyeshadow in between the top shade eyeliner and then the bottom to create a deviation, brighten the look up a little bit. But yeah, a little bit of a story time. I used to steal my mom's makeup all the time, and it was actually like a problem. Like, I would go sneak in there. And then I'm taking a little bit of a charcoal eyeshadow, and I'm sort of accentuating and going back over those like cat eye areas. And then I'm taking this super cool gel eyeshadow in ColourPop. You could tell I love ColourPop. ColourPop is my favorite brand of all time. I think it's super affordable for girls who like bright looks. I just ate some of the ColourPop eyeshadow. Please do not do that. But I'm still standing, so yeah. And somebody's car alarm is going off. Happens every single day here where I am at. So I'm taking this ColourPop super cool potted gel shadow, and I'm taking that in the inner corner of my eye, top of my eyebrow bone, and I'm really working this in everywhere at the high points. And then I'm taking this all over the nose, because she has like this look where it's very ethereal, and she has a lot of like a sheer, really beautiful like white cast around the inner corner of her eye, around her nose, and everything like that. So I'm just going in and putting that in, just packing that in. I mean, you could see as I'm going along what I'm doing here. I probably should attach the picture of the inspo, but you can go and look at like, and I'm sure if you're really into makeup, you've already seen it already, all the inspo pictures of her and the different looks she's created. And I think it's very unique, and I think it's really awesome, like the rebranding that her team has done, her makeup artist, and she's done as an artist. I think having something that makes you different and stand out and not being afraid to be bold is super cool. And a lot of my favorite artists have that thing about them that's just, you know who they are. You won't get them mixed up with anybody else. And I think that's the most interesting thing about the Zara Larsson rebranding, and I'm so here for it. She's very talented. I mean, she's very beautiful. She definitely, like, you know, could have been a supermodel in her own right, but she can sing too. She could dance. She could do everything. So, and her makeup artist is super talented, which is awesome. And I'm just going in, fixing that up. And apparently I am liking the way the glitter looks. And then I'm going in with the e.l.f. Plum lip and cheek stain. I'm putting that all over the lips on top of what I already did, just to layer it, because lip stain does fade, blush does fade, unfortunately, which is a frustrating experience. It almost seems like makeup is not pigmented enough nowadays. And I'm taking this ColourPop pink blush. I tried to look for what shade this is, and it does not say. So yeah, I'm taking a flat top brush for this, and I'm packing this in, and I'm also trying to focus on the under eye as well. And I'm bringing this all up on my cheekbone, chin. I'm meshing all of the pink together, the pink liquid blush, the pink shadow, the pinks and the purples. I'm trying to mesh all that. I'm taking a little bit of a light shade of a bronzer, and then I'm also going in and accentuating some areas as well with that. And you can kind of see the look coming together. And on top of the super cool potted gel-like shadow that I put throughout the bridge of my nose and everything, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution. I'm going right over that to layer it and to create even more of a brightening effect. But going back to the story that I was telling, yeah, I used to steal my mom's makeup, and I feel really bad about it now that I'm older because I realize, like, you know, how gross that was, that I would, you know, take my mom's makeup, use it, and then put it back. So, yeah, but I really liked the colors that my mom would pick out. So I would go in my parents' bedroom while my mom would be up super early, but while my dad was in there still sleeping before work, and I would, like, sneak in and, like, tiptoe, rummage around, steal her makeup, take it back, and then I would put it back. But sometimes I would tell her, I'd be like, Mom, I took your makeup, I'm sorry, I took this, and she'd be like, it's okay, I'll buy you a new one. And my mom would always, like, buy me makeup, and every time my mom would go to the grocery store, she would, like, get me a new lipstick or get me makeup. So thank you, Mom, for doing that, because putting up with that, because my mom really started my love for makeup. So my mom used to, like, color my hair, we would do our nails, we would do all types of things together. She watches my YouTube channel, so I love you, Mom, and thank you for, you know, inspiring my makeup makeup fascination, I don't know, obsession. And then I'm just putting, like, these little sparkly glitter all over me. This was right before I just colored my hair platinum, so I'm, like, looking at my hair and looking at how brassy it looks, but I was just red a few months ago, well, not even, like, a month ago, so going back blonde slowly, platinum. But yeah, this is the look. This is a more natural version, a little bit more, you know, I guess acne prone, skin friendly. And I put a couple, like, little pink hearts without putting too much glue onto my skin. And that was pretty much the look, and a little bit of a story time too. So thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.